Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie. Today we're going to do a yoga flow, and we're going to concentrate on building leg stamina and strength. Also, we're going to concentrate on abs and getting ourselves lean with this beginner to intermediate yoga flow. Put your hands together, step in front of your mat, and find a reason behind your practice. Ground yourself here and find the intention, whatever that may be for you. From here, lift your hands all the way up, bow down, look ahead of you, and take chair pose. You can deepen it if you need to. Bow down, drop your head, look ahead of you, and step or walk back. Plank, chaturanga, cobra. Don't lift all the way up yet. Let's warm up to the back of our shoulders. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, step it in front of you. Warrior one. Interlace your fingers and plank, chaturanga. Cobra one more time. Let's warm up to through the back and chaturanga. Downward facing dog, step the left leg up. Warrior one. Make sure your foot alignment is right here. Cobra, chaturanga, and downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, step it ahead of you. Warrior one more time. Make sure your knees over your ankle. Open up to warrior two. Look ahead of you. Look a point past your middle finger, a few inches in front. Plank, chaturanga, your first upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, step it in front of you. Warrior one. Deepen your warrior here if you need to. Sink down a little deeper. Warrior two. Open your arms out to the side. Fix your foot alignment. You want to have one strong straight line between both of your feet. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Get comfortable in your downward facing dog. Look in between your knees or up at your navel. If your heels are not touching, that is fine. Relax your hamstrings, relax your back. Look ahead of you and step or jump to the front of your mat. Bow down and take another chair pose. Vinyasa flows are so good for you to increase your heart rate and get you working. So that's where we're warming up here. Bow down, look ahead of you, and step or jump back to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga. And let's bring the right leg to the left elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch sides. Left leg goes all the way up to the right elbow for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one here. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, step it in front of you for a high lunge here. Align your knee with your ankle. Lift the back heel off the floor and let's squat down for 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel your legs burning here. Engage your glutes. 9 and 10. Put your hands down. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, step it in front of your mat and lunge here. Go ahead and dip both knees all the way. 3, 4, 5, 6. For extra challenge for your arms, you can keep them all the way up, or you can place them on your hips for more balance. And one more time. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Bring your right leg to your right elbow for 10, 3, 4. We're working our obliques here. Engage your bandhas. Your elbow should be below and right on top of your elbow, of your wrist here. Look ahead of you and let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Left leg goes all the way up to the left elbow. Look a few inches ahead of you. Maintain a straight back from the tip of your head all the way down to your spine. Point your toe. Feel your hips opening and plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg all the way up. Step it in front of you for warrior 1. Interlace your fingers. Open up to warrior 2. If you want to, you can reverse the warrior or stay at the first position, whichever you choose. If you are reversing, feel the stretch in your obliques. You can walk your hand down a little bit for an additional stretch. And plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, step it in front of you. Warrior 1. Take a deep breath. Relax into the pose. And open up to warrior 2. Deepen your warrior here. Tuck your pelvis in just a little bit. Look ahead of you. And you can either stay here or reverse the warrior for an additional oblique stretch. You can always start higher on your thigh and walk your hand down if you need to for an extra stretch in your obliques here. Look at your left hand and reverse the warrior again. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Feel your triceps working each time you do those chaturangas. Breathe in and out in your downward facing dog. Relax your hamstrings, engage your core, and you can Go from side to side here. Stretch your back. You can get in your tippy toes. Stretch your toes, or just stay steady in your downward facing dog. You can do a little heel lift if you'd like, and plank. Now go ahead and bring your right leg all the way up in between your elbows here. 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, step it in front of you. Warrior 1, one more time. Sink a little bit deeper into Warrior 1 here. Open up to Warrior 2. Look ahead of you. Reverse the warrior if you want to give it a try. And side angle. Place your right arm by your right leg. And you can extend your left arm all the way up and look up for an additional balance challenge, or place it in front of you and look at your left hand. Press on your right knee to open your hips a little bit here. Work your inner thighs a little bit more. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Warrior 1. Sink in a little deeper in your warrior here. Open up to Warrior 2. You can reverse the warrior if you'd like. Not stay in Warrior 2. From here, windmill your arms to side angle. Your left arm is right by your left knee. You want to have one straight line from your foot all the way up to your right arm up on top of you, or you can stretch your right arm all the way out in front of you. One straight line from the tip of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Look at your fingertips if you can, and press down on your left arm. Press down on your knee and plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Lift the right leg up and bring it in between your elbows. Back to downward facing dog for 2, 3, 4. Bring it all the way up. And 5. Hold it there just for a second before you place your right leg all the way down for pigeon. Adjust your pigeon here. Pigeon is such an amazing pose. Go ahead and turn around. Make sure you look at the left leg so your hips are even and square. This is really important. You don't want to overstretch, and you want your hips to be aligned with one another. You don't want one hip to be a little bit further out than the other one. Once you make sure that your hips are aligned perfectly, your back leg is straight and is not compromised to the side, then go ahead and look down at the right leg. You want to face and make a triangle. If that's not possible, then walk your right foot towards your left hip. The more flexible you become with time, the more open your hips are going to be, and the more your leg is going to be able to come into that triangular position. If you want to and you have the flexibility, you can go ahead and place your hands down on the mat. If not, you can keep them on your leg or wherever you feel comfortable. You can lay your head down if you want to, if that's available to you at the moment. And just relax here. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. This is such a great pose to let go of everything that we've been holding. Take nice deep breaths and just let go of the pain. Let go of everything that comes to your mind. Keep on breathing. Concentrate on your inhales and your exhales. You can stay in pigeon for a very, very long time. When you're ready, bring your hands all the way up. If you need an additional back stretch, you can walk your hands back a little bit and look all the way up. Now don't step on your right leg. Do small little circles with your leg bent. We're going to do 5 in each direction. So circle around your hip. You want to feel your hip opening here and switch sides. Open up through your hip joint. Loosen everything up here. Once you're done with your 5 circles, straighten your leg. Don't put it down and give me 5 more big circles. They don't have to be as big as I'm doing mine. Just try to do bigger circles than the ones that you did previously. Doing 5 circles in each direction, so go ahead and switch to the other side. Point your toes while you're doing your circles. Feel your hips loosening. And one more. Set your foot back down. And lift your left leg up. Look up, bring your left knee in between your elbows for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it there a second. And the last one, 5. Hold. Place your left leg down in pigeon. Look back. Make sure your right leg is straight. Hips are aligned. And if you need to, you can relax all the way down. Relax your head on the mat. Bring your heads. Make a pillow or just put him beside you. Whatever feels comfortable. Find your comfort spot here and take nice deep inhalations followed by nice deep exhalations. And relax. Don't worry about the day that you had or the day that you have ahead of you. One of the great things about yoga is letting go of everything we may be storing, especially in our hips. Embrace the moment right now. Feel your hips opening. Let go. Once you're ready, place your hands in front of you. Lift yourself up, and if you need to give your back a little stretch, look all the way up, back if you can. And don't put your foot down yet. Give Give me those small little circles around your hip. Bend your knee and circle 5 times in each direction here. Those are smaller circles, opening, loosening any and everything that you may still be holding. And let's switch sides. Once you're done with your small circles, straighten your leg and give me 5 big circles, as big as you can get them, around your body. All the way up and all the way out and around. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Place your foot down. Stretch and jump through to seated. Bring your hands all the way up and try to wrap your fingers around your toes. If that's not available to you at the moment, then just drop your torso on top of your legs. You can place your hands on your knees or on your thighs. Feel your hamstrings stretching and elongating. You don't want to overstretch. You're not doing your body a favor. So stay where you're comfortable. Look up, and if you can, hold your toes and pull them back for an additional stretch. If not, stay where you're at in any previous poses. And lower yourself to a butterfly. So put your feet together as close as you can to your inner thighs. If you need to press down a little bit for an additional stretch in your inner thighs, you can place your hands on your knees and press gently down. Get an additional stretch in your lower back. Twist to opposite sides. You can feel your back adjusting here. Such a great stretch. Walk your feet a little bit farther out. Find a comfortable position. And let's open our hips up a little bit more. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs. You can stay here or lower your head down all the way to the mat. An additional great hip opener. You can stay here also for a very long time. Feel your hips relaxing. Feel your legs loosening, your knees dropping closer to the ground. And you can again do those twists if you want to. Turn all the way to one side, look in the back of your shoulder and switch sides. You can assist to deepen the stretch by placing your opposite arm by your opposite leg and holding back or holding onto the mat. Straighten your legs and lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Once you're down, you have a couple of options here. You can lift your head and your shoulders off the ground, or you can just lift your legs up. Lift your arms off the ground if possible. And bring one leg up and both hands to the opposite side to work your obliques. Switch legs. I'm going to do that 5 times on each side, holding for just a second. You don't have to lift your torso if that's not available at the moment, but just doing the motion would be targeting your obliques. So wherever you are, stay here or challenge yourself. Take each day as how your body feels. Each day is different, so listen to your body, honor it. Inhale on one side, exhale on the switch. And hollow position, lay all the way down for Shavasana, our final pose. Rest here. Let go of any tension you may have in your feet. Let go of any tension in your legs, in your hips, in your stomach, in your chest, shoulders, arms, wrist, fingers. Relax your neck, relax your head, relax your face, relax your tongue, relax your lips, relax your ears, and stay here for a few moments, contemplating on the practice. Contemplating on what you have done. Clear your head of any negative thoughts and just let go. When you're ready, start by moving your fingertips and your toes. Waken the body up. Bring your knees to your chest and turn to the right side. Once you're ready, lift yourself up slowly. Get into a nice, comfortable sitting position. If lotus is in your practice, get into lotus. And take everything that you may have reached with the practice today with you for the rest of the day. Carry an internal smile on the corners of your lips. Namaste.